Welcome to Theory in 3. Let's talk about scales and modes. We're going to look at major and minor scales, as well as the 7 modes that come from those scales. A scale is a string of notes that starts on the name of the scale and contains one of each letter in the musical alphabet. Different scales have different numbers of sharps and flats, so that the intervals within the scale remain the same. I will be measuring these intervals with the terms half step, meaning that the notes are right next to each other, and whole step, meaning that there is a note in between them. Our first step on the journey will be major scales. We know that every scale must have one of each musical letter, so we take the alphabet starting at the letter of our scale. Let's start with F. So we have F, G, A, B, C, D, E. Now we can bring out the legend, the round gentleman himself, the circle of fifths. We can see that F has 1 flat. We can check our order of flats, and let's have a counting lesson. 1. So our B is flat. Now we have F major. Let's try this once again. Let's find E major. E, F, G, A, B, C, D, E. E has 4 sharps, F, C, G, and D. Now we have E major. The pattern for all major scales is whole, whole, half, whole, 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 half. Now let's look at minor scales. Now the circle of fifths has a second layer that we've yet to look at. This is the layer of relativity. Every major key has a relative minor that starts on the 6th note of that major scale. So the relative minor of C is A. Minor and major keys that are related have the same number of sharps and flats. Let's look at F minor. It must have F, G, A, B, C, D, and E. The relative major is A flat, which has 4 flats, so F minor also has 4 flats, which are B, E, A, and D. And now I present F minor. The pattern for a minor scale is whole, half, whole, whole, half, whole, whole. Next we have modes. There are 7 of them: Ionian, Dorian, Phrygian, Lydian, Mixolydian, Aeolian, and Locrian. Modes are basically just major and minor scales that start on different notes. If we have D major, but start and end on E, then we have E Dorian. If we start on F sharp, we have F sharp Phrygian, G Lydian, A Mixolydian, B Aeolian, which is the same as our minor scale, and C sharp is Locrian. We can also understand modes as edited forms of a scale. Here is what we just figured out to be E Dorian. This looks suspiciously similar to E minor. The only difference is that in E Dorian, the C is C sharp, so we have a raised 6th, which is the pattern of all Dorian scales. Let's look at the other modes. Phrygian is minor with a flat 2. Lydian is major with a sharp 4. Mixolydian is major with a flat 7. Aeolian is just the minor scale. And Locrian is a minor with a flat 2 and a flat 5. Alright, so what is B Phrygian? Phrygian is a minor scale with a flat 2. So let's find B minor. D is our relative major and it has 2 sharps, so B minor has 2 sharps. Now, because we want Phrygian, we gotta lower the 2nd from C sharp to C natural, and there we have it. I hope you enjoyed scales and modes. Like and subscribe if you'd like to see future videos, and let me know in the comments any other videos you'd like to see.